You are now live.
Good morning, everybody, from a very wet, damp squib, California. It's unusual. We've got a heavy rainstorm coming through here. We're getting weather alerts and everything. But unlike the weather, it is a sunny environment here backstage in our class because we're at Runway ready. We're hard at it. Second day in, and the guys, as per usual, hello Dan. Hello guys, there's people walking past. I'm just going to say hello to them briefly. They don't mind. That's the warehouse. The most important people in the building. They get the products out to you. We're doing some more ponytails. Doing a high ponytail on this one. We'll turn the music down. The pressure's on. There's great concentration going on their faces. Trace, the old warhorse, is back at it. He looks so serious today. Trust me, he's a flowery soul. Anyway, follow me. I'm going to come and take you through my kit first before we come back and chat to these guys because we've got to put them live on camera. We've got two people, I think, with food poisoning as well. So, oh look, here's my notice. Next Instagram live. Trends from Fashion Week. March, when's that? March the what?
4th.
March the 4th. All right, I'll be here March the 4th. Okay. I'm going to take you up on my table amongst all the chaos. And talk you through stuff that we've been using in like the 2 days. And this is, to a certain extent, what I take with me, why I take it, what we use, and stuff like that. So you're going to find initially packs of what we call yaki hair, which is the nylon cheap hair we use for like braids and stuff like that. Use it for padding. We go through a huge amount of that. So what I call like non-negotiables in our kit for any of the guys wanting to know what they are. Well, obviously we use huge amount of pins and grips, and as you can see, I have them in all various guises, all different boxes, etc. So invaluable, have to have those. Then very, very importantly, I've got 2 rolls of barber tape, crepe paper. Now this is used when we want to wrap hair to guard it from maybe makeup artists touching the hair or just keeping the hair in place when it's been done. But it's also very, very useful when to place on hair, put one of our hairsprays through it. It really works really well with Max Control, Session Max, spraying on top of the paper, running a dryer through that, and then taking it off. It's a really great trick. But you have to come to the class to see that. So we have that in various guises. I've got padding, sponges, large donuts. So they won't only be used in this shape. I will cut this up, use this to lay on hair, create extra pieces and stuff. So we're going to turn the music down. Who's going to hold that one? Great. Then I have my little bag of tricks. So if you tune into You Like Hair TV, like I hope you all do, you would have seen one of my 20 odd videos on curling hair. So I've got things like this, which are basically just coat hangers, which I use for curling hair. When we rack, put the hair in, creates a really, really nice texture.
Is that something you made or bought?
Well, I made those out of coat hangers. They're not stolen from a hotel room either. They're from a dry cleaners, and you just cut the corners off. You can see this one's been well used, and you wrap the hair in and out. Rick racking is a very old, famous technique. I've even got things like this. I must own up, this was a great tip from many years ago. I picked off from our dear friend Kevin Ryan. Medical forceps. They are like an extra finger because obviously when they put them on the hair, you clip and you clamp onto them. So when I'm doing like little intricate braiding and things like that, or if I haven't got an assistant handy and I need to hold the elastic, medical forceps are my friend.
Like that. If anybody's interested in that Rick Rack technique, you have a Curl It series that shows that off, right?
I did say that, Mike. Yeah, I said if you want to know all about those, come and watch the 20 odd videos on curling hair. Rick Racking is in there. We have the no crease clips. You have to have these, non-negotiables. Because they are used to put on hair after you have to use heat treatments, etc. You will not get a mark from the iron after using them. Sponges for texturizing hair. A heat mitt, absolutely valuable. This one came in our wonderful curling wand. This is like a much sought after curling wand because it's no longer available. And you know, just don't burn your little fingertips. I've got skin like a rhino. I don't burn that much anymore, but I still take it. They are very, very valuable. We all come back with burns after Fashion Week. Then we go into my electrical tools. Well, probably the most sought after tool that used after that. People should have bought them when they were available. The Unite crimping iron. Amazing. Just great for creating textures and creating a different fabric in the hair. It's not just about creating different sizes. I don't know, different size curling ones. Obviously I've got the Unite curling ones on the floor because I'm still using them. Unite straighteners, the old and new versions. And wavers, different size curling irons, be it both types. I do like the old fashioned Marcells. They're great because they spin and they're just really, really cool. Or either barrel curling, wrapping the hair around, invaluable, different sizes. As you can see through here, look, miniature curling irons, conical wands. You know, you just can't have enough. We take all of that with a hairdryer and everything else. Moving down into my chaotic brush bag from working yesterday, we are going to look through here. What's in here? What's in the little Aladdin's den of my brush bag? Well, the two favourite hairsprays we're using backstage always, Max Control Go 365. Although we have introduced the booster hairspray in there as well, marvellous. A little bit of expander volume, been used heavily in the last 2 days. And then we have a look at what we've got through here. So obviously you can see popping up Unite Denman brushes, hair elastics, okay, really, really invaluable. You have to have this in your kit. This is for all the ponytails, etc. You can buy those online. And I've got a comb bag that has multiple amount of combs in, of all different varieties, plastic, metal, pintail combs, afro combs. And then I've got a fabric diffuser. I take that along with our Unite diffuser, and that goes in my tool roll, which has all my combs in. Your most invaluable tool, the Unite teasing brush. As you can see, this one's been so well used. It's covered in hairspray. The name's virtually come off, but it's like an old favourite. It's like an old friend. When I get it out of my bag and put it in my hand, it's like, oh, I haven't seen you for a long time, but I know exactly what it does. So amazing. Then all the varying clips, grips for clipping the hair out. A little invaluable tip here. I've got 2 of these. Not for my cheekbones, although they maybe need it, but these are for putting the hairspray on and then creating very, very finite finishes, taking away any little stray hairs. A little bit of hairspray on there, beautiful brushes, really, really useful. This one was given to me as a gift actually by our good friend Erwin, great makeup artist, and this is like badger hair or something like that. It's amazing. It's just really fine, but it's beautiful for taking stray hairs out. So little tips like that you're going to find out about when you do the class, and many others. There's lots more. So let's go and have a look what's been going on over here. As you can see, lots and lots of kit everywhere. Guys are in extreme concentration mode. And they're just a small part of the team. There's going to be roughly around 60 of us, 60, 65 of us in New York, I believe. So, not on all the same day, but even over the period of the week. And these guys are learning their ponytails. Guys, how's it going?
Pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Well, I'll make the decision on that one, but they're enjoying it. They're finding out new ways of working, which they never realised were before. And how long have you both been doing hair?
Almost 4 years for me.
4 years?
Yeah, 5 years for me.
4 years. So it's never too late, never too early to come and do the class. So thank you for that. They're enjoying it. I can't believe that because they're not telling the truth.
Allison says hello.
Ali, what's she doing? When am I getting the keys for the log cabin? That's what I want to know. She knows what I mean. She's got amazing.
Ali says hello.
Ali.
Hey, girl.
Ali says hello. Trey, get on with your work. So yeah, Trey's an old hand. He's been helping us out for the 2 days, and we've got a new young lady coming here doing the class. You might recognise her. She is Insta famous on the Unite page. She's always on there doing amazing tips, tricks. How's the class going for you?
I love it.
You love it.
It's going great.
You never would have thought that. I was speaking to her yesterday, but what do you like about it?
All the new experiences I'm getting and little techniques on great styles.
Okay, and what do you feel like has been the most difference you've noticed in working, doing this type of hair compared to what you do on a regular basis?
Fast, less steps, more polished.
Fast, less steps, more polished. So cheat modes, a lot of cheat modes going on. I quite like that expression. Got any questions, Mike?
I got a couple comments. Ali says hi, Trace, and
Don't talk to Trace. Forget about him. He's working.
she's not bringing up the cabin thing for some reason. We've got a come back to London, Gary. I believe you were just there, yeah? They
I'm
want you
not going
back
back.
already.
Who wants me back?
House of Hadley Academy.
Oh, hello, mate. How you doing? Yeah, good
And
fella.
then Sorcerer's Charm is asking, are you coming to Orlando for premiere in June?
I have no idea. I don't think so.
We'll definitely be there for Swim Week around that time. And then
Yeah,
it's
Miami
into
Swim
May.
Week. For people who don't know, Miami Swim Week is now earlier this year. It is now the end of May, beginning of June. We're already penciled in for that, so that's all. You can book online.
So they're asking about Orlando, but we'll be doing Miami, and there's a class in Miami. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So back to Swim Week. We are there, back in the house. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to New York though. Always am. You know, it's great to always get the crew back there. It always comes around so quickly compared to September. It's only like 3 months and we're back there already.
Yeah.
So far we're really lucky. There's no snow up there, is there? It's been cold, but it's not got hardly any
It's
snow.
supposed to be very cold by the time we get out there. So
Really?
we'll see. Yeah.
Is that the long range forecast?
Stacey was saying like 16 degrees or something crazy.
Stacey, how does Stacey know? What, she become a weather girl for Fox News
it
or
could,
something?
Could be the apps.
How does
I'm
she
not
know?
sure.
Yeah, I don't know. She's making it up. Anything below 65 and she thinks it's cold.
Pure witchcraft.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, looking forward to getting back to New York. We've got, you know, it's a truly international season, so there's lots of exciting stuff. I'm really looking forward to 2024 in general. There's, you know, we're going to have a very, very big year. I've got seem to have a lot of travel already come on. I've already come back, so I did. You know, saying come back to London. I did just come back from a trip. Myself went and met Narrowed in London. We done the classes there. Then we went to Germany, did the classes there. So everyone in Germany too. And also we did a class for the first time in Sweden, in Stockholm. That was great, great success. So hello, Unite Sweden. I greatly appreciated, great hosts for the first time, and they really, really enjoyed it. They've got a great takeaway, and they've already booked the next one. So quite amazing. So thank you once again for that. So tusen tack, svenska. That's what I can say. There you go. Throw that one in there.
Now, do you learn that when you get there, or you already know that going into it?
I knew that before. Having lived in Norway,
Yeah.
I knew tusen tack is thank you, and it's universal Sweden and Norway.
You got a
So-
fire emoji out of that one. Nice.
Yeah, well, wicked, fantastic. So future updates. We are going to be bringing these guys, obviously, to New York. You're going to see them on the stories, especially Insta Famous here. She'll be on there because she's used to doing all the little tips and tricks. She might show you a little tip or trick from New York while she's there. Why? It'd be rude not to, won't it? They're doing a little sumo knot this morning. If you want to know what's going on, so it's a high ponytail. It's got one ponytail internally inside another. So it's a great trick for removing heavy, thick hair. So once again, little things I want to draw your attention to. As you can see through here, the hair is all uniform in the direction of where it is travelling up to the ponytail. There's no crossovers in the hair. It's all nice and uniform. So they've nailed that one. And they're all doing this under a time limit. You know, I'm being nice to them. They've got about 25 minutes to do this. Sometimes I shorten that. So, yeah, good intent. It's only a small class here, but I like that for a change. They're really getting some intense information from this one.
Now, what would be the point of the exercise as far as, hey, you've got 25 minutes, and then maybe 5 minutes left, you just say, hey, it's time to go? Like, why would that be something they need to practice?
Because that's how we work. And you know from experience, we were talking about one show yesterday, the power kept on failing throughout the whole time we were prepping the hair,
Yeah.
when we were backstage in that building in the summer. So that's another thing we start throwing into it now. If we're trying to dry hair, use a hot iron and the power fails, we have to just keep going and find a way. There's always, I think the main takeaway from this is that we are finding a way to get the result. No matter what happens, the result is key. So that's really what they're learning and working to work under that pressure environment. So most people come away, find it very, very addictive and just a different way of working. We always tell them it's not wrong how you've worked before, this is just different. I think we definitely have a sort of like a unite way of doing things as well now. We've got a nice sort of stamp on that. So any more details you need to know about this if you're really interested, because people are interested. This young lady said it herself. She'd watched all the social media stuff on Fashion Week and herself wanted to come and do Fashion Week on the back end of it. It's all right, they're watching a video of how I did the hairstyle before. She's not watching her phone to see where she's going out tonight. She's using it as a reference tool because that's what you do backstage. You take your phone out, you video the process of what's gone on before. They learnt that yesterday. Just by watching, they forgot a lot of stuff. Now they're clued up, they're filming it. So yes, if you want to find out about it, go to class requests at unitehair.com and you can find out all the information here. As we said, the next Instagram Live is Trends from Fashion Week. It's on March the 4th. usual at 10 a.m. If you do have any questions about this, let me reiterate that. Class request at unitedhair.com. You can direct message United Hair TV on here as well. Please follow as well if you're not. If you're on here just randomly searching just for the hell of it, well, now you come into the wacky world of hairdressing and what we're doing, which is doing the prep backstage. Any other questions?
Nope, but Lauren Kelly says you must be her fave because she said fave. So I believe one of our models that you work with regularly. Lauren, yeah.
How's she doing?
Last time we saw her, she was doing great. Hopefully she's
still up in LA. She was a superstar up in LA.
Correct.
Yeah, it's fantastic. How are you anyway? Good to hear from you. Is it raining up in LA as well? It's not pouring as much now. It's eased off a little bit.
Got our flash flood warnings around here. But.
So, even though we've got an Instagram live going on the 4th, I'd like to say we are going to be live from New York at some point, I would dare say.
Definitely.
We're definitely. So we are going to be coming live from New York.
You may not get a heads up on that. We might just do it while we're in
20 minutes backstage,
yeah.
What's going on. You're going to find all of that going on the social stories as per usual.
Yeah.
All the chaos and everything else, maybe some hair tests, etc. Looking forward to bringing you that. All the people coming in from overseas. We've got people coming in from the UK, from Sweden coming over. So it's very much like, once again, a nice little international team. I think that is the greatest thing of what I enjoy is like you bring all these people in from around the world and they all gel together as one team. And it's you know, how often if you're the girl who comes from a little place in the middle of, I don't know, Wyoming, and then suddenly you're working with someone from a town that's in the middle of nowhere in Sweden. Fantastic. Working side by side. Universal world of hairdressing. So I'd like to say thank you for tuning in and we will see you next time.